Be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. You know, we know, each of us, how easy it is to be a hearer and not a doer. The gap is enormous, almost as much as the mote in my own eye and how much I see, as all of us do, the beams in others. How careful we need to be. Where in my last parish there was a BBC local radio station a very quick bicycle ride away from my study. So whenever they needed a religious comment, they would ring me up and say, David, will you come down to the studio? And it was good because you had to face a church topic, church issue, and argue your corner with all comers. And I remember at breakfast, my children said, oh, Daddy, what are you going to do today? And I said, well, I'm going down to the studio. What are you going to talk about? And I said, oh, swearing. And I felt rather pleased because I thought, I'm not a swearer, nor was my father, who was a priest. The difficulty was my mother, who was a doctor, had looked after a naval dockyard during the Second World War and learnt to swear like a sailor. And in fact, we used to have a phrase in our family, did you use a mummy word? And I said to my children, well, you know, I don't swear. And then very quietly they said, oh, Daddy, we heard you in your study. You thought we were out. A moment of truth. We have all done that. Being hearers, not doers. And it strikes right to the heart of each and every one of us. Because we know we are but hot air if we're not doers. What would the rest of the world see in us? Do they see us as hearers or doers? We do go to church, we are members of the Prayer Book Society, but do we live it out in our ordinary lives? That's what we shall answer for. What I also love about this passage, it goes on to say something about facing oneself in the mirror. Something about men facing themselves in the shaving mirror and women facing themselves. The difficulty is there's a slight difference. In a household where I have two women, I'm not two wives, a wife and a daughter, I notice that when they look in the mirror, they immediately say, oh, golly, don't I look a mess? When men look in the mirror, they say, aren't I gorgeous? I think it's a design fault. But we need to remember, are we doers or are we hearers? Will people see us as doers or just dismiss us as hearers? Amen.